Everybody's still here, so I can see. So at this point, Deputy Chief was eating. SP Jones is up next.
Thank you. I'm SP Jones. Okay, the first thing is how many veterans we have here? We don't have no veterans, right? This is why my uniform is like this. This is for the veterans, okay? The envelope and the ascot. So at no time, since you're not a veteran, should you be on site like this, okay? All right, you should always have on the tie, okay? I wear this for the veterans, okay? That's what this is. This is what this is about, so you can know, okay? And if you're in my crew, some of you guys will be getting the envelope because the unit is called Oscar Delta 119. That's my unit. Okay, so you see some of these guys with the envelope, they in my crew. And that means they on the veteran committee. Okay? We'll get into that later on down the line, but this is not the time. I'm here to talk about the uniform. So that's why I wear this uniform like this. You see my standard uniform is white with the ascot and the envelope. Okay? But you'll notice it's always suited and booted. Okay? You guys got on a uniform. A uniform is unite. It means unite. Okay? So everybody must look alike. You know what I'm saying? You got to take time out in your uniform. If you look on my shoulder, it says what? Say it again. Excellent security. Excellent security. So that means our whole characteristic has got to be excellent. We strive to be that. There's no excellent people in the world, I know, but we strive. We striving. Those of us who want change, that's what we're doing, changing. So we change it with our appearance. We're grooming ourselves. We start with our hair. If we don't have no hair, that means we're putting something on it. You know what I'm saying? Greasing it down. Even you guys got the low little haircuts, you're greasing it down. You're brushing it. You know what I'm saying? You're just not getting up just because I ain't got no hair and just do like this. See what I'm saying? We're taking showers. We're grooming our mustache. Those of us who's got mustache, our beards. We're well grooming it. We're shaving. And we're cleaning our nails. See what I'm saying? We're doing that today. You know why? Because we're what? Striving to be excellent. Security. This is a training op. Okay? So we're striving. If you don't want that, then you don't want to be a part of us. Because that's what we're striving for. That's our calling card. That's our calling card. The way we dress at all times when you're on tour duty. Even when you're leaving the site, you're well groomed. And some of the techniques that we do, we shine our shoes, polished. Polished shoes, all times. We ain't got them rand over. When it's rand over, those of us who's on permanent sites, you're making enough money to do what? Go get you some more. You know when it's time to get another pair of shoes because you're going to wear out some shoes here. Especially if you're listening to what I'm saying right now and well groomed. Okay? Those of us who wear covers, your cover goes straight on your head like that. You put your two fingers there and straight down. See how I put that hat on? And it's straight. It's not like this. It's not like this. And most definitely not like this. See what I'm saying? It's always straight. You put it on your head, make sure it's fitted and straight down. And you put two fingers there and it goes straight down. It's called a button line right here. So your hat should be tilted like that and button line straight down. See what I'm saying? Straight out like that. So it can look on your head. And those of us who like to do the little style in the hat, you put a little crease right there and keep it puffed up. That's the way your cover should be. Okay? That's the way your cover should be. Straight up and up. And clean. Because we got plenty of hats. covers. Got plenty of them. So one go down. You know, that's how you keep your gear up. Just like your shirts. When you see your shirt, if the little crease right here start falling out, go get another one. And those of you who's not in a uniform shirt, iron the shirt before you put it on. Because I'm looking at the crowd. No, that's not going to work. You just look like a person in black and white. You know what I'm saying? You just look like a person in black and white. Take pride. Look in the mirror. Okay? Your pants should come 3 inches up from your boot. Not all the way down. This is a uniform dress class A. So that's how it's supposed to look. This is a class A. It's like you're in a suit. These the uniform I have on. You guys with the standard, It shouldn't be that this far down. It should be coming up about right there, just like that. You should three laces into your boot. 3 laces into your boots. And your shoes must be shining, clean, polished, little polish on them, so I can tell. Black socks, and those of us who have the stinky feet, there ain't no shame in that, because men feet stink sometimes, women too, but most of us men, because we kind of a little hard on them, But I'm just saying, straight up and up, what you do, you put on a pair of white socks up under it, and put on a pair of black socks, okay? And those of us you say cannot wear boots, go get you some of them Dr. Souls and put them inside the boots, because there's a lot of standing, okay? When you put on your necktie, please make sure both clips is up under it. We wear clip-ons, okay? Clip-ons. And look in the mirror, okay? If you got your shirt too far down, I'm going to tell you how you do it to keep it inside to your pants. Those of men, you take off, you pull your trousers down. You put your shirt into between your trousers and pull it up, and then pull your trousers down into your underwear. Pull them down through it. See what I'm saying? Pull it, come all the way down and tighten it up, and then pull it up. The elastic will hold it in place where you can move. You can bend, move all of it. Okay? And it should be button line. Go look in the mirror and make sure it's button line. Those of us who got the shirt that's too big, pull it back up. And then you won't see what color shirt you have on, like this gentleman I see right now. You're well groomed, don't get it wrong. See what I'm saying? But you won't see that. See? Because it'll be straight, like this gentleman right here. Stand up for a second, Practitioner Moore. Turn around. Hold your neck up. See that? That tie's supposed to be like that. Practitioner Jones, like that. See, because she got on a regular shirt, and you can't see nothing up under there. It's just but the tie. That's how it should be look. Practitioner Mormon. That's how it look. That's what we're looking for right there. Okay? And you guys iron the shirts. You know what I'm saying? Some of you guys been around here for a while, and so you should know what we're looking for. You should know what we're looking for. And those of us who got the low haircut, if you don't like to use grease, get something, because your hair looking dangy. And that's the first thing. You're the first line of defense. As soon as they see you, when they come into any store that we have, you're right there. So that's the first thing. And I'm going to tell you something, because I used to be in that world. I'm sizing up to security. That's the first thing I'm going to do, especially if I'm coming up there to do something. I'm sizing up, what is he doing? And then when you guys get off duty, you're never to take your shirt out or take your necktie tie off. If you got to do that, fold it up, put it in the bag, and put a coat over it. Simple as that. Because you got to remember, you're wearing our star. See what I'm saying? You're wearing our patches. See, so people is looking at you. People is looking at you, especially around anywhere. Just like S.P. Neal says, integrity. Just because we're not looking at you, just because we're not there, somebody going to see you. Somebody going to see you. So fold it up. That's why we always said, I remember when I first came to this organization, they say, always carry a backpack. And this day, I always carry a backpack. Because somebody said, carry a backpack. And that was someone was smart. Okay, because I got to change a shirt in there if I need it. You know what I'm saying? If I want to get off these old shoes that get too heavy for me, I can put on a pair of tennis shoes. See what I'm saying? And that's how you do it. And that's what the black jacket is for. Cover it up. Cover your shirt up. Especially if you decided, okay, I'm going to go over here and do what I'm going to do. See what I'm saying? You got the shirt covered. Don't wear no white jacket and then all this next you know the patches are showing, okay? Other than that, always keep a crease in your pants. Get you 2 or 3 shirts because we're wearing white a lot. See what I'm saying? So you need to have that white shirt clean. We don't want the dingy around the neck. You know what I'm saying? That means that we know what you've been doing because that's the first thing we do when we do an inspection. I'm looking at your neck. That means I know you took time out to come here. See what I'm saying? And it's always neatly, okay? Make sure you zipped up tight and got on black socks. I think my 10 minutes is up. Well, I got this last 2 minutes. Can I present?
Okay, let me say this before you do that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, one of the things I would like to bring to your attention about S.P. Jones, a couple of weeks ago he came to me and told me that he was on his tour of duty and somebody came up and yelled to him or called to him, and he turned around, the guy took a picture and took off. and so he was kind of concerned on who that could be. Now, SP Jones has a guard card, and he's suited and booted on his tour of duty. Was it the next week? The next week, a police unit rolled up on him, and the officers got out of the car, and you explained it to him.
I thought it was all bad, because I seen two of them, and I recognized one of them because he's a cop on my on the beat there, so I got the chance to know him. That's what I do, and that's good training right there. Get to know the cops that's on your beat, the officer on your beat, and that's what I did. And when I started seeing him, I said, oh, he coming over here to chat again. So when he got up to me, I seen the other police officer open up his trunk. He said, do you remember me? I said, no. He said, I took your picture the other day. I think Practitioner Mormon was there with me. I said, you took my picture? I said, that was you? He said, yeah. And they started laughing. I said, why? And he said, hold on. He popped his trunk. He came out and gave me a badge and his old first duty belt with handcuffs and everything on it. He said, man, I liked what you did to this lot. And it just kind of like blew me away. I said, wow. For an officer to be coming up to me, saying something like that, this program really changed my life. I'm getting almost teary-eyed, so let me pass this on.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that because part of this is every time we hear how the organization, for me personally, has changed people's lives and helped them to move forward in their lives, personal and professionally, it's a good mark for the organization. We're striving towards the mark of being excellent. So at this point, what I'd like to do is have SP Jones to give out a couple of. Now, let me tell you about these awards. We picked them up for a really inexpensive price. It's not the award, it's what's behind the award, okay? And now we need a committee to help us make up our awards and so forth so that we can pass them out. It's not really completed yet because heavy-handed Jones couldn't put the label on it correctly. But here it goes.
Yes. SP Jones again. I'd just like to recognize people that's really trying, because we had a hard time. We had a hard couple of months back. We had a hard little time keeping people around, and because they just didn't want to listen. And for some reason, they was just leaning on to their own understanding. That's one of our quotes we have here. And the other day, Chief called me on the lot, and he came up with the theme, are you training or are you playing? And these two gentlemen right here is really standing out in this organization for the short time that they have been here. I mentioned it a couple of weeks ago, so I'm going to keep it real short. I like Practitioner Jackson and Practitioner McCoy. I'm just going to say just a little things that they did. The other day we had a site open, and these guys working already training 40 hours a week already. And then for somebody not to show up to their site, and they're on duty, already just got through pulling 8, to turn around and then do another overnight, and then turn around, go home, and come back and do another shift right after that, that's going beyond the call of duty. That's training. You know what I'm saying? Anything for the cause. And if somebody do that, that means they helping my lifestyle, they helping your lifestyle, because they keeping things going. And I like them guys to stick around with me, that's somebody that I wouldn't mind going in the field with, going to battle with, because they're doing it for the cause. Practitioner Jackson, would you stand up, please? And for that, me and Mormon and Chief, he told us to come up with some kind of idea. So I got with Mormon, and we had these little trophies. You got to excuse my little thing because it's still not finished. We're gonna put a thing there, but I'm not the creative kind of guy like that to stick things. I should have had one of them women come over here and do it, but because they got I messed up. I always stick my hand. Well, because they got steadier hands than me. I didn't mean to be stereotyped, but I'm just saying, I just don't have that kind of like that, when decoration stuff. It's all part of training. And so what I came up with. Yeah, go ahead, sir. What I came up with is trainee of the month, and I just put practitioner. This is Practitioner Jackson. Thank you, Practitioner Jackson, for your service. Okay, thank you. You want something? Have something to say?
I just want to say that SPOA has been a good fit for me as far as my lifestyle and changing my lifestyle. And I have a little 11-year-old son, and I could just see, I can just see in his eyes that he see me get up and just go to train, go on a tour of duty, and just be curious about what is it you do every day, as opposed to my lifestyle when I wasn't doing that. So I've been a positive role model for him too. And like I say, I appreciate everything about the SPOA, and eventually, like I said, I want to keep giving back too.
Thank you. Now, oh yes, take a photo. You want to take a photo? Yeah, excuse me, come around this way. This young man seemed like he's stuck a little bit. You all right though? Yeah. Other trophy. Yes.
All right, thank you.
All right. This other practitioner, sometimes to me, they feel like they're running neck to neck, I think. And I don't know if they're talking to each other on the phone, but if one find out the other one did something, I guess the other one is doing the other, But it's growing the company, it's making the company grow. They're making sure the site, and that's what practitioners need to do. You know what I'm saying? That's what you need to do. That's letting me know that you're growing. You know what I'm saying? Instead of saying, man, I got to go home. And these guys, one of them stayed way in Fremont, and the other one stayed way in Pittsburgh. So that's only all the way to the other end, both ends. You know what I'm saying? And they standing up to the call of duty, and that's what we're looking for in this organization. Practitioner McCoy, could you come here, please? Now, he still ain't been to sleep. He just went home yesterday. He went home in the morning at 7, turned around, came back at 3. Now he's back here right now. Now, see, that's what we're looking for. That's what we're looking for, because one person didn't want to show up for the site, and that's going beyond and call of duty. So with that, I'd like to present Practitioner McCoy with this trophy that says y'all running neck to neck, but I just put the same as Trainee of the Month, Practitioner McCoy. Thank you. Thank you, Practitioner McCoy. Yes, turn around. And before I leave, you see how Practitioner McCoy is dressed? That's what I'm looking for. See? That's what I'm looking for. And he started just like this. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're looking for in SPOA. Thank you. My time is up. Deputy Chief.
Thank you, S.P. Jones. I'm sitting holding my clock. I'm going to start my clock because you went way past. Hello, everybody. My name is S.P. Neal. I train in the Education Development Training Department. I'm the quartermaster at this time. I'm the intake orientation person. But tonight I'm just going to be a little brief. I'm going to speak about integrity. Integrity, doing the right thing when nobody's around. And that's big for us, you guys, because we all have our that learned behavior. It's all about behavior modification. Integrity, a strict and moral ethical code. That's what the 10-8 project is. So we got to be obedient to the 10-8 project in order to be successful in our training. You guys with me? We got to be obedient in the 10-8 project in order to be successful in our training. So that's a strict moral ethical code. Okay? To adherence to. To adherence to means to stick to follow through, to carry out those things without wavering or deviation. Without wavering or deviation. Sometimes when you be somewhere by yourself, some of you will be going someplace. Some of you will be placed on some sites through your consistency to your showing up. But we'll see you now, we'll see you again later, and see how you upgraded yourself, so on and so forth. And I'm there for you to give you all the information, training information that you need. It's nothing personal. Outside of training, it's business. So we got to be clear. We're coming into a whole other realm, you guys. We're coming into a realm as where we're practicing customer service. We are a security provider. So that's the difference. What I'm coming to realize and learn that I'm not just a body in a suit. Daniel's not just a body in a suit. I can speak for Practitioner Mormon. I can speak for Mr. Jackson there. You know, he's been doing these sites, but he's building his skills to be able to go to other locations because his knowledge has grew and those type of things. And I'd like to thank my deputy chief and the CTO for the knowledge that they allowed me from being obedient, from being listening without wavering or deviating and denying myself so that Christ can increase in me and grow daily. You guys with me there? Amen. You know, when I deny myself and help another, then I find myself growing, and that way I can help someone else. I like to commend Miss Jackson back there. As Miss H. Jones, Practitioner Jones. Could you hold your book up for me, Miss Jones? She has like I shared with you, some of you guys before the break. Could you open it up for her? That's called a DAR packet. Okay, that's what I need your passport photos for, you guys. You know, those DAR package, part of the 10A project. That's something that each and every one of us should have. As the CTO said before, if someone come up to you and ask you, hey, who you work for, we know we're training, but in their eyes, they say we're working. And you give them a 10A form, circle the dispatch number, and hand them the dispatch number. It should take about 5 or 6 seconds and get back to what you be doing. You know, we don't have the time to be sitting on sites, conversating and talking to people, you guys. We don't have that kind of time because we got to stay vigilant. We got to keep a swivel going on. You're there to protect persons, people, and property and businesses. That's our duty. We uphold the law. We're not police officers. We uphold the law. We don't enforce the law. And what I'm coming to realize, this is going to blow you back. And thank you, Captain Hurst. Thank you, CTO. Thank you, Deputy Chief, for allowing me to get this knowledge that I'm attained. The site I train at now, it's more for me. It's more presence and my character. And Martin Luther King said a long time ago, intelligence is character is the truth, the true education. Now here I am after 16 years of running amok out here, you guys, standing up here, speaking about what my life is today to you guys, helping you get along the way. What my presence and my character has put me in a mindset where I got the discipline that I need in my life today. Thank you.
Hey, what's your name? Terry? Okay. See, that quick. See, I was just over there just a minute ago, and it was. See, that's how fast things do. You got to watch what you do around people. You understand what I'm saying? See, because you got to watch what you do around people. Because just that quick, I said, wow. But I didn't go in front of you. I'll talk to you about it later. I just want to know your name. Okay? But you got to watch what you do to people. See what I'm saying? Because you're representing me too. Okay? Okay, you're representing this whole group. See what I'm saying? And make it so bad, I get down where you get down at. That's one thing about me. If I see something, I get down right then and there. Where you won't say, oh, why he had to go tell, because that's the last resort. I try to keep everything from getting it, right there. It's okay, bro. We'll talk about it later. Okay, we'll talk about it later. Okay? But anyway, seriously, you got to watch how you carry yourself, especially if you say you want to be part of SPOA. You got to watch what you do. You know, you got to watch, because I'm going to tell you something. It happens to the best of us, too. You got to watch how you talk to the ladies. You got to watch how you talk to them, because they take it the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? And you know us men, because we're going to look, we're going to say, See what I'm saying? Keep them thoughts to yourself, especially when you're on these sites, because most of our sites is around a lot of women. See what I'm saying? So you got to be able to hold yourself. Keep your thoughts to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Position yourself. If you go look, position yourself already that way. Don't be all, you know what I'm saying? You know, okay? You know what I'm saying? Seriously. You know, it's funny now, but then it's going to happen to all of us, because it didn't happen to me. It didn't happen to me. You know what I'm saying? But only thing I'm saying is that, you know, y'all look like a good group of guys, and I'm looking forward to training with you guys. Looking forward to training with you guys. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could have did a uniform inspection for you guys can really, really know what we're looking for. You know, I can? Okay, one person? Let's do you. Since you're here. Okay? Turn around. Okay, since I just met you, take your shades off, please. Okay? All right. First thing is this is crooked. Okay? We want this lined up. Wrong type of pens we never would use. We never would use. You know, what I should have did, you know what, I'm not going to do you. Come here. Woman. Now, the tie is straight. See what I'm saying? The tie is straight. Turn this way. The tie is straight. You hear me? The collar is all the way around. It's clean. See what I'm saying? His belt line is on line. See what I'm saying? His pants leg is right where I want him at. Shoelaces up. Boots are shining. See, that's what we're looking for. Well-groomed hair. You know, some of us got that low cut, but it's dull, see, with grease in it. You see what happens? Well-shaved. Turn around. All the way around. I can see that belt all the way around. Stop. Right there. See what I'm saying? All the way around. He got a dark shirt or white shirt all the way through there. Know what you call him? You can't see the skin. All the way around. That brings that white shirt out. He ain't got nothing in his front. Got his telephone. I should have known he was going to have his telephone. Telephone in the side pocket. In the side pocket. Nothing should be in your top pocket but a pen. Nothing should be in your top pocket but a pen. That's it. Nothing should be in these pockets. Unless you wear glasses. You can clip them in your pocket. Other than that, should nothing be in there. Should nothing be in your front pocket. Excuse me, go ahead. I'll be in a minute. Let me finish saying it. Nothing should be in your front pocket. See what I'm saying? Only thing you should have on, if you're married, one ring, watch, and a wallet in this side. On this side of your what you call in a uniform. You know, some of us have that problem of putting it over here, but this is the side that it goes on. Okay? That's in a uniform. If you notice, if anybody is in uniform, everything is like that, okay? That's the way they wear it in the uniform. One watch, and those guys that's wearing earrings, please, not on our shift, okay? And the girls, the ladies that have the hoops, not on our shift. You can wear the little stud, okay? All right, thank you. Go ahead. Questions?
Practitioner Daniels, earlier you spoke of we wear clip-on ties. I'd just like you to explain to everyone why we do wear clip-on ties.
The reason why we wear a clip-on tie is a weapon. You got a clip-on tie? See this right here? He's gonna go everywhere I want him to go, because I'm gonna pull him, and I'm gonna choke. He's gonna be really hurt. I didn't mean to pull you that hard, bro. I'm just saying, no. Reason why? That's why. Because it's a tearaway. It's like wearing a tearaway. You know what I'm saying? Because if it's all the way around your neck, I got you. I'm gonna do everything I can with you then, because you're gonna follow your neck. You're gonna follow your neck. So that's why we wear the clip-ons. Okay, and this why he stood up, because I stand up for 1 second. We have Tiffany stores, we do Coach stores. Sometimes they don't want to see a guy just in a white shirt and just standing up out there. They want you to be suited, and so we do have this uniform. This is one of our uniforms of the day. For that tour of duty, see what I'm saying? Suited, not wearing your baggy pants and what you call them. Your pants must fit. See what I'm saying? Yes.
Hey, by the way, you guys, I want to let you know the MPX has excuse me, Mr. Ken Johnson. The MPX has what we call a prestige suit. It has 3 buttons here, gold, and the gold 2 buttons in the front. So if what be that you get? Yes, we have a prestige suit, sir. That's the one I wear, and I'd like you to have one too. So that's something you might want to keep in mind. And it's a reachable price too. It's not going to hurt your pockets. Thank you.
So some of you guys don't fit the criteria of a Coach store, but some of you guys do. You know, and make it so bad when we say criteria you don't fit. Don't feel bad, because I went to Saks Fifth Ave, believe it or not, suited and booted. I remember it was this guy named Meehan Bender. And I think you was there, and it was a couple other practitioners. We all lined up. They sent about 10 of us down there, and we lined up. I mean, we suited and booted. We walked through the door. Soon as I walked through the door, and I just knew, I ain't had nothing to worry about. You know what the lady told me? You don't fit the criteria that we're looking for. What do you mean? She said, you don't fit the criteria. Until you learn what that means, because everybody don't fit the criteria. Some people don't fit the criteria for this. So don't feel bad. Say, oh, man, well, why come I can't do this? Because you don't fit the criteria. We're not going to put you in harm's way. We're not going to put you in harm's way. Some of you guys fit the criteria for Saks Fifth Ave. Some of you guys fit the criteria for this. But we're just not going to send you anywhere. Okay? You know. And another thing, when you're in uniform, keep your hands out of your pocket. All right. I think I said enough.
Okay, yeah, there are Actually, I want to keep this in mind. Two special events coming up. The Bill Pickett International Rodeo, the Black Rodeo, is coming up next month. It's 2 days next month. You can get the dates from your unit leader. We want a certain group of practitioners to train there. You might train 2 days, you might train one day to give somebody else the opportunity to train on another day. It's between 10 to 12 practitioners per day to train on that. There's going to be a uniform requirement, and we haven't gotten that together yet. But every time we do something, if you notice, I have a different shirt on. When I trained with Oakland, there's a lot of different type of uniforms that we have. You need to get with the quartermaster to find out what those are and how that comes about. So I just want to share that with you. This weekend, I won't be in town, and I don't think Deputy Chief is going to be in town either. So everything will go through SP Neal and Jones. But we do want practitioners to volunteer to help Ken Johnson with the San Francisco Black Film Festival. Matter of fact, I want Ken to come up and focus his camera correctly and speak on the festival. And while he's coming up, we'll have these flyers with a few new dates taped on the back so that we can pass it out to different people who want to know about our training, because we have a few of these left. We're working on a publication now that I hope to have out by the end of this week to put into print. And I want to make up at least 1,000 plus copies so that we can pass it out on our tours of duty. Now here's Ken to talk about the event.
Okay, I have a question, Ken. Can you also talk about Juneteenth? Okay, because they would like to have volunteers for the Juneteenth parade also. If we can solicit volunteers from here.
Okay, I'll start with the Juneteenth festival. I think if you can use your van and put the SPOA logo on there, you could be in the parade, or maybe some of you guys can march in the parade if you like, or whatever you want to do. You should participate. Now the film festival is starting on the Thursday through Sunday, and a couple of stars are coming. We're doing some filming, and we're going to try to do some live streaming. We're going to try to broadcast over the internet live. So if any of you speak well and want to be in front of the camera and want to talk about SPOA and the importance of security and whatever, if you want to do that, then we might be able to, put you on, and you can tell your people if they in down south or wherever they at that tune you in, and you on the internet live, and you might interview somebody. So we're trying to hook that up, but there's some stars that gonna come by, some filmmakers, so you'll be in that type of environment. So I want some of the members to come because you guys look good. I mean, to be there. I mean, you will really make the people coming feel more secure, because we don't have a budget for any security. We're trying to document the event and try to put it together and come up with some kind of series or a movie. That's what I'm really trying to do, is come up with a movie. But talking about the film festival, if you could come by, that would be great. We would appreciate it. And who knows, this might really, turn into something. There's all kind of movies, all kind of films being played. And again, it's on the 13th through the 16th. That's Sunday. And the Juneteenth is one day this year. It's not going to be as it was. I think it was 2 days before, but it's one day. I think it's Friday or Saturday. I don't know, but Juneteenth is one day. So if you want to participate in that, by all means, you can let me know, and I can put you in touch with those people that's in charge with that. But we're trying to bring life back to the Fillmore, and my main thing is to try to put a movie together. I've been talking to Brother Priestley about doing a thing on security and maybe featuring what what this group is doing as a TV show, a continuing thing, because y'all always doing you always got it's always something new happening with you guys. You got some dynamic people that you that's running the organization, who has been through a lot of stuff that a lot of you cats ain't been through. Who and this organization has really developed them, to be changed people and assets to society. So I'm just saying that, I'm just putting it out there. If anybody wants to assist us, you're more than welcome. Okay. Any questions? Yes, sir.
Do you guys have information number where we could contact whoever is in charge or whatever?
And that information number is 415 678 9282. And that's me, Ken Johnson. And I can email you the schedule of all the events and times, who's going to be there, what movies are showing. Okay. 415 678 9282. Okay.
I would like to thank Ken again, really, for all of his support of putting this organization on the map. We've actually been to two or three of his radio programs, and some of them you can see on our YouTube. And am I mistaken that this will be on there pretty soon too? Okay. So this is the way that we get the information out. Again, this is also a way to show our practitioners. People get to see you and get to see what you're about. So when you're asking questions, when you're writing stuff down, all this has been taped. So we know who's actually doing what they should be doing, because it's just like being in a classroom. Okay, so are there any questions from anybody at this point? Okay, then, yes, sir. At the stand. I'm sorry, I know it's a handicap situation.
When when is when can I get a tie? Can I get a tie from a clip on from here? Yes. That's all I want. Thank you.
SP Neal is our quartermaster, and if you notice, every time he gets a chance to put a plug in, that's something we have in the store. Let me kind of take this last part to kind of tell you what my vision is for the organization. First of all, you heard that we're all members in this organization, and you're called practitioners. You're not just practicing a skill, but you're practicing personal growth and professional growth. So that's what practitioners do in any kind of field. Many years ago, to be exact, 38 years ago, as we grew, we found out there were a lot of things that we personally needed. And sometimes it's hard for us to get that individually. But collectively, we've done quite a few things. He mentioned we have a 15-passenger van that we painted candy apple red, that we put TVs in it, cameras all over, and so forth. It costs us quite a bit to do that. But where do we get the money? Because we were training. Because tours of duty came up. We have a motorhome now that's sitting there. But guess what? Nobody has driver's license. Okay? So if you need help with any of these things, again, that's what we do. We notice that a lot of practitioners are not really stable in their housing environment. We call that the quality of life. How can you go do a tour of duty and you have nothing to eat? How do you go do a tour of duty when you don't have money to get on the bus to go or get back and eat? So what do? If you take a French fry from here, you stole that French fry. Okay, just that simple. Okay, so we want to make sure that our practitioners in training have everything that we can provide for them through our training and networking to provide them with the opportunity to grow. And most of these practitioners that you see around here have other tours of duty, other jobs, have trained in 3 or 4 different places, and also now take on responsibility of the quartermaster. He has his own little store over there and his little bag. Anything you might need, most likely he has it in that bag. Um, we don't want you to buy stuff until you actually feel that we're going to be able to put you somewhere. Now, put us on the spot. If you get ready to buy a bunch of stuff, ask us if we're going to be able to uh, put you on site. Ask. No, we can't do that right now because of this, and this. Okay, once we do that, then we know that you're going to strive for that or whatever it may be. And I'm not sure what those things are, but we will tell you. And we don't want you to buy a lot of gear. That's when we actually come in black and white. Something that you already may have in your closet or something easy for you to get. You might train a couple of days and say, this is not for me. You haven't lost anything. Okay? So that's what we're kind of working on in terms of the organization. So everything that we do here is to deal with development of the organization. Only way we can grow is if you grow. If you grow, then the organization can grow, and that's what we're trying to work on. So are there any questions? No, that's all right. Just go ahead.
I don't. I don't have an ID, California ID, and I ain't had one in a while, and it's I know I'm gonna get one, but it's kind of it's kind of like hurt my pocket, so to speak.
Okay, then let me just say this. Um, we're responsible. You heard some of the stores that we have. We wouldn't put anyone in there that we couldn't verify who you are. Okay? I see. I don't want anybody to think because we give you a stipend that we're paying you under the table. Okay? We're not. Okay? This is so that you can buy and have all the stuff that you may need to go onto a job. Okay? We'll give you the opportunity to buy your own gear. So whatever it is you have, you can take it wherever you need to take it, okay, in regards to that. But at the same time, there are rules and regulations and laws that we must follow, okay? So anybody that doesn't have the correct ID, it's a waste of time, okay? Any other questions? Yes. Could somebody get the camera, please? Well, I'm glad we got a couple of people who are interested in working on the camera.
So I just want to say now, everybody know that we're recording this video. This is a verbal release. It's gonna be on YouTube. You might see this anywhere. Is everybody okay with that? Anybody have any problems about being seen? Okay, this is a verbal release form. This is a verbal release. So that's releasing me from everything and releasing the company from anything because you're okaying us to show this on TV. Okay? And if somebody got a problem, just say something and I can delete that. I can delete them if they want that. Wait, let me finish. Is that clear, everybody? Okay.
Okay, now let me say this. Okay, there's a protocol. Anybody that, and I think Deputy Chief made it clear earlier, you talk to the unit leaders, and if they can't answer the question, they will come to us and answer and ask us and give you an answer. Okay. So at this time, we'll go from there. Now, the next thing I need from everybody, those people who think they might want to train at Carl's Jr., what I'm going to ask you to do is to, where's a good spot for them to stand for you just to scan them? No, what I'm saying right now is that everything we said about what we're looking for, what we need you to look like, what we need you to act like when you're on a tour of duty at this particular location, I want you to stand up here in the front because you've heard everything and you say you don't have any questions. Anytime that there's a question about the way you came to a tour of duty, the way you look in your uniform, the equipment that you have on, anything that we talked about, and you say I wasn't clear, I didn't understand, or I didn't hear that, we'll have your picture. Okay? And that's only to say that you mean that's you right there. And I scan through the crowd and I see you there and I see you there and I see you there, and you didn't understand what they were saying and you didn't ask any questions. Okay? That's what we have to do sometime because people seem not to understand what we're about and how this whole thing works. So if you're interested, you don't have to say anything. All I'm going to do is scan everybody, and then that's going to end up that part of it, okay? All right. So just, everyone's going to do that. Stand up here. Young blood?
Excuse me, sir. I just want to share with everybody. That's also the drug free zone, man. So if you got any kind of issues, any hang-ups, or anything that's going to sustain you from being successful in your training when you your tour duty or obtaining this information that we're giving you, please, I'm serious. Please do not sit here.
Obtain a guard card. That has to be clear.
Thank you,
Yes.
man.
The question I had was, in a 30-day probation period, is there a way that we can obtain the guard card within that period?
No, you're not going to be able to train in 30 days. Okay, what's going to happen is this last Thursday of this month, anyone training on this site must have taken the guard card test if they don't already have a guard card. Okay, if you have a reason why you couldn't make it, that's fine. You just will not be able to train here. Okay, that means you can come to all the training meetings you want. You will not be assigned to a post. Okay, until you actually take the test. Yes. How long? Wait, is it expired? If it's expired, then it's a new test. I think they may have a problem because of your background. Take the test. The answer is yes, and let them figure the rest of it out. And we won't get into anybody's background here, but I'm quite sure there's a few people here that have had some extensive backgrounds, and they have guard cards. Okay, so if you want to really get into it, that's what you have to do. Yes, sir. Oh, okay, that's okay. Yes, sir.
Practitioner Longmire, I would like to know, what does the guard card test consist of?
It's an open book test, okay, and we go over the whole 8 hours with you, and to some degree, I could say that no one's going to fail the test. Okay, we'll work with you in terms of making sure that's done. Now, the other thing is, when you know that you have a reason to be denied, from that point on, we want you to go talk to your friends, your church, your organizations, and so forth, and tell them that you're applying for a guard card and you're going to need character references. Now, this is part of your training. If everyone has a reason why they can't give you a character reference, those are the people who are around you, so they already know what you're about, okay? And maybe you've played them a few times, okay? So the whole situation is keep training with us. Let us see you in your real surroundings and see you grow, and then maybe we can help you with that. But I'm not going to go up with anyone that is not willing to change. So I just want to share that with you, okay? So anyone that's training here or who wants to train here, I want you to stand in front and you understand the rules and regulations, and on the paper that you also sign, this is the way that you're going to behave. Okay, and if you don't do that, then we have something to go with that. Is there enough people?
If you have questions, step to the side, ask your questions, and when you're clear, step back in line, state that you understand, and we'll follow these post orders. Everybody got that?
I petitioner Mr. Youngblood understand the post at Carl's Jr.
Yes, I'm practitioner James Mormon. I understand all the post orders for Carl's Jr., the requirements, the customer service requirements, and I am requesting to train at Carl's Jr.'s.
I'm practitioner Moore. I understand all the orders and the rules, and I will follow them to the best of my ability. Thank you.
Petitioner Jackson, I understand the post orders, and I'm clear.
Yes, my name is Jerome Williams, and I understand all the post orders at Carl's Jr., and I will follow the orders.
My name is practitioner Timothy Battle. I understand the post orders, and I want to train here on the site at Carl's Jr.
My name is Terry Robinson. I'm trying to bring peace to Carl's Jr.'s because I've been here for a long time, and I'm trying to bring peace to the Carl's Jr.'s. Thank you.
My name is Practitioner Longmire. I understand and will follow the post orders, and I would like to work at Carl's Jr.
My name is Sanine Gardner. I understand what is expected of me, and I want to take the skills that I learned here and utilize them and be successful.
My name is Donald Davis, and I understand.
Yes. My name is Practitioner Strickland, and I understand the rules and orders for this post, and I'm very eager to start training.
I'm SP Livingston, and I'm requesting permission to work or train on the site of Carl's Jr.'s. I do understand the post orders, and I will follow.
Can you give me? Practitioner, Practitioner McCoy, and I do understand the post orders that is required here at Carl's Jr.'s, and I ask permission to train here. Thank you.
I implement chores of duty. Wow. I'm in the Education Development Training Department. So if you guys really want to engage what we're doing, get involved in something that's your skill that you acquire. Because me and Jones, you just can't tell me and SB Jones anything. SB Livingston, you can't tell us anything. You know, everybody make their mouth say certain things. We need to see it. We need to see where your motivation is. We need to see where you want to go with yourself. It's all about getting ourselves better, man. Help you, help us, help us. Help me, help you, help us. You follow me? My brother, I've seen you somewhere before. I mean, I'm saying that you're paying attention, but you're not writing nothing down. You know, there's so much information going out here, man, that you need to write some of the key things down. A lot of key information was said in here tonight, you guys. And so don't be misconstrued, and please don't be disillusioned that you figure you can show up, bypass me, bypass Jones, say a few words to chief and deputy chief, and then show up and saying, okay, well, I've been showing up. No, there's a criteria we must fall under, man. You guys have participated in a 10-8 project, which is an ongoing training and placement program based on the training provided by SPOA. Performance evaluations will help SPOA provide the client with the best trained practitioners. There's a few of them in here right now. So I'm just asking you guys, get on your good foot, tighten up your boots, you know, stay attentive, show up, and be a participant in your own recovery. Recovery is putting back what was lost. So I'm quite sure we all have some things that was lost, right? So let's just put back what was lost and stand up and be the people that we call to be. This is a calling. This is not something that you just do. So you got to deviate some things. You got to cut off some things. You got to let some people go. You know, you got to cut out some things that you may seem that's entertaining, that feels good. You guys gonna have to really do a personal inventory on yourself. You got to really do a personal inventory. Thank you.
I just wanted to see who was really paying attention, right? Because there was some information here tonight that was given out, and I want to know who knows what a 10-8 IS is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So everybody who put their hands up, no. Everyone who put their hands up apparently has notes, right? Everybody who didn't raise their hand don't have notes, right? That's why it's good for you to have something to write on. All the time, there's some type of information that's going to be given to you that you're going to need at some point. And if you don't have it, or if you didn't retain it off the top, like everybody can't do. I don't have a photogenic memory, so things I have to be either, I have to read it again, it has to be told to me again, or I have to study it. That's just how we learn, ladies and gentlemen. So this is a learning environment. This is a business environment. So you should always come prepared. Thank you.
I would like to thank everybody for attending this meeting tonight. I'm sorry I do not have the location for next Tuesday's meeting, but if you signed in, you'll get the information for the next Tuesday's meeting. This is kind of a way that we want to have our meetings at different locations, so you get used to, number one, seeing what we do on a tour of duty like this. So if you want to hang for a little longer and watch what happens here, so that if you want to make up your mind, well, maybe I can do that, you know, and so forth. It's kind of intense at this location. And like I said, again, a lot of people can't do all the different sites. But I don't think age, I don't think sex, I don't think anything has any part to deal with this. It's how do you know about yourself, what you're able to withstand in terms of dealing with this. Now, I want to thank Ms. Williams for coming out this evening. You know, I'm not sure if she wants to say anything, but
I just want to say that I'm really impressed with the program. It's good to look out and see all of these faces and the character building that goes on here. For a nonprofit and what they're trying to do, it's building character, it's building people, it's changing lives, and that's so important. So I just thank you for being who you are and putting something like this together.
Thank everybody, because everyone has something to do with it. So I would like to thank everybody for showing up. As we close, it's like keeping it real. So if you have anything to say about anything going on, or even about me, or whatever, this is the time to do it. We don't take any information out and talk about something when you have the opportunity to say it in front of everybody, okay? So if you have anything to say, okay, now's the time to say it and keeping it real. 1 minute.
Ladies and gentlemen, I love keeping it real. First of all, I'd like to apologize to the Chief Training Officer, the Deputy Chief Training Officer, to my SPs, my fellow practitioners. How could I say this? I didn't follow the post orders. A lot of you don't know this, I was reprimanded. I'm an SP. If I can be reprimanded, keep in mind, each and every one of you are being looked at for the opportunity to get reprimanded. I'm gonna keep it real with you. That's part of what we have to do to keep the line straight, okay? So don't get upset if you get reprimanded. Accept your lumps, learn from it, grow. Thank you.
We come to you, thank you for this day that you have blessed us to receive. Thank you for your love and your kindness. Thank you for your goodness and your mercy. Thank you for your mighty outstretched hands. Lord, we ask that you dismiss us from this place, but not from your presence. Lord, go with each and every one of us. Lord, go with the ones that are going on tour. Lord, strengthen their bodies and let them be protected with your love and your blood. In Jesus' name we pray, thank God. Amen.
Are there any other cultures or religions that would like to have a word? We always like to do that because we never know. Okay? 10-4.
Thank you, and please come again.